Hello, it's Stardust and I'm back again with another Final Fantasy themed video. Today, we're going to put on our tinfoil hats and have a look at some fan theories regarding the franchise. So let's deep dive in. Rinoa is Ultimacia. The theory states that our lovely female lead, Rinoa, will grow up to be the antagonist Ultimacia in the future. You see, a sorceress cannot die unless their power is passed from that sorceress to another. And at the end of Final Fantasy VIII, Rinoa is the only sorceress left. But why would Rinoa become Ultimacia? Now there's a quote from Rinoa that goes, "I don't want the future. I want the present to stand still. I just want to stay here with you." That sounds kind of sinister to me, and also sounds like something that may have been lodged into the back of her mind that made her set about on time compression. But of course, let's look at the evidence of what supports this theory. Ultimacia and Rinoa do look alike. Both have wings of different colours that contrast each other, but one of the biggest things is the guardian force that Ultimacia summons, Griever. Griever is the lion that is engraved on Squall's ring. How would Ultimacia have knowledge or access to this guardian force unless she learnt about it while she was Rinoa? Also, let's take a look at the location of Ultimacia's castle. Ultimacia's castle is located outside of Adea's orphanage, on a flower field. The same flower field where Squall promised Rinoa he would be waiting. But surely Ultimacia would remember that she's Rinoa. Well, it's stated that in the game Guardian Forces cause amnesia, and we don't know how long Ultimacia has had Griever Junction to herself. It's likely Ultimacia forgot about Squall and the others. And now all she knows is that she must compress time, but she doesn't remember why. Theory number 2, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X are in the same world. Yes, according to this theory, the magical and vast world of Spira and the technological world of FF7 are one in the same. What links these two worlds together? Well, a small Albed child who shares the name with an electrical power company, Shinra. During the events of Final Fantasy X-2, when characters journey into the far plane, the resting place of the dead, Shinra, the kid Shinra, not the electrical power company Shinra, makes a discovery that the energies in the far plane could be adapted as a source of power. To power up cities, transportation, you know the drill. Does that sound familiar? Well, it should, because that's exactly what the Shinra Power Corporation in FF7 do. They drain life force out of the planet, Mako energy, in order to power up their cities, their weaponry, and everything else in between. The theory goes to say that Shinra, alongside billionaire entrepreneur Rin, do research and begin to absorb energies from the far plane. Years and years down the line, the Shinra Electrical Power Company is created. Oh, and in the FF7 remake, you know when you go to visit the Shinra Museum? Well, there's a picture of Shinra employees. And who's this guy in the mask? Why, yes, that's Shinra. And theory number 3, all the game's worlds are created by Enna Kros. Now, if you don't know who Enna Kros is, I'm going to forgive you, because not many people delved into the masterpiece that was World of Final Fantasy. Absolutely one of my favourite spin-off games in the franchise. While World of Final Fantasy is not a main series title, I found this theory very interesting. Enna Kros is a deity of sort in the world of Grimar. It's very likely she created this world. Now, World of Final Fantasy is a massive crossover game that takes locations, characters, monsters, summers, and everything else in between, slamming them together to create the world of Grimar. Well, I thought this is just an experiment by Enna Kros, taking the best parts of each world she's created and combining them into a world to see the results. Makes you think. Or we could theorize that Enna Kros was a massive fan of Final Fantasy, and this game is just the result of her crossover fanfiction. You can take your pick on that one. Now remember, these are just fan theories. I am in no way saying that these are fact and was definitely what was implied by the creators. It's just something fun to look at. As always, this has been Stardust 88. thank you for checking it out. Don't forget to leave a like and comment, subscribe, check out my Twitch, links in the bio. I plug this every video because I'm that cringy. And remember guys, forever walk in the light of the crystals.